Hello everyone and welcome to my next Graphic 45 Brand Ambassador project. My assignment this time was the Featured Collection Challenge, which means I need to feature a collection and really make it sell. So I went for Curacao, which I adore. I've done quite a few projects with this now, some you've seen, some on the way as well. And I've decided to go with one of the 8x8 pads. I do love this size. I'll also be using some ephemera. And as you can see, I've already used the rub-ons as well. So a lot of the ephemera is gone as well. But even though this is a feature collection, I've still got this many left, which you'll be surprised once you see what I've actually made with it. So it's definitely one you can make with any 8x8 pad. But if you've got the pattern solid, that would work really nice for this as well, because you could do your pages in pattern solid. Now I do have another one of these, so I'm thinking of doing some fussy cutting and doing some 3D mounting on this, because this is what I've come up with. It's an 8¼ by 8¼ album. Decorated the back then with some 8x8 papers. It does mean the cover was so easy because literally I just stuck that on. And I can add some glossy accents and things to it now. But what is this project? Well, in the past, one of my most popular videos has been the Tunnel album, which was also made with a Graphic 45 kit. And people loved it, but they were like, but where do I put the photos? So I did show in that video and that tutorial where we can put some photos. So I wanted to take that concept and make it more photo friendly. So when we open this now, what you're going to see is a tunnel album. So let's open it up. It does feel very Alice in Wonderlandy and falling through the rabbit hole. So let's open it up. So first of all, we do have spaces now for our cards or our journal cards in here. And I've got room for some larger ones here, so I could make some, if you've seen my photo mats using Graphic 45 6x4 journal cards, they'd look lovely in there. So you can just make some more photo mats. I mean, I've got plenty of paper. I can make some more photo mats just to slide in here as well. But yes, spaces for your photos there. But the selling point of this then is each page then also holds 2 photos. They're 5x7 photo spaces and they're on these white bits. So what we've got then is our tunnel. You can start to see an aperture here. We've got the ephemera then here, which is going to start building our tunnel effect. So you don't see it yet, but once you take this out, you will see then the next page appear beneath it with this small aperture. I'll also show in the tutorial then how I did my photo mats and using the rub-ons. And as you saw, the rub-ons actually helped with the tunnel effect at the start. Now, you may just need to tease them in, just open up and get them in, especially if you've got your ephemera pieces, just need to be aware of that. So, as you can see, the rub-ons actually added to the layering. So as you opened it up, you can see she repeated. I wasn't sure about her, but I'm glad I put her in now. Again, using the same paper, so it's all tying in nicely. I do need to do the backs as well, or you can leave them black like I have. But you've got plenty of paper to do both sides if you wanted to. So that's the photo mat for number 1. So we've got 5x7 and 5x7. And now we've got Alice here and some roses. Then we open it up and I went for a spread. So we used the same paper across both pages. And this time I just added the ephemera to the glue to the two corners of the ephemera so that it's bridging there, and some more Alice. And I love this rub-on with the text, so I just had to use that. And I wanted to use it in one of the larger apertures, but every adventure requires a first step. Needed to go at the start, didn't it? So this photo mat is one of my favourite ones. I just love that going down. And then you just put your photo on top, which would be a bit of a shame, I think. But when it's empty, it looks nice as well. Again, I haven't done the back, but of course you could. So yeah, so in the tutorial, I do go through the measurements for the photo mats as well. And you can start to see how this tunnel album ends up looking. So look at the depth in there and the 3D work. So we're going to open it up. So we've got Alice, then on each page we've got some of the red butterflies, and I've used another ephemera piece just to cover there, and some butterflies. So that's all I used on that photo mat then, were the 2 butterflies. And then moving on to the last page. So because these had much larger spaces with the pattern paper, I was able to add some of the borders. So we've got a tuck spot then, so we can add some of our smaller journal cards. But I think, if I'm right, we can add the larger ones here. The only thing you need to be aware is you will see it through the one before. So what I've done is on the back, I've added tuck spots for the larger ones here. So on the back is a much more usable space then. So you can put your journal cards in there and it's not going to cover the aperture. And I do love how that rub-on just fit in there, so I use it, and some of the butterfly ones as well. So you see the collection just worked all the way through, and it just turned out, I gotta say, I absolutely love designing this. Absolutely loved making it. I did have a little practice run, which I will show you some point in the future probably. Just need to finish it off because I've only done the basics. But yeah, more pockets then. So we've actually got a tunnel album, but places to put our photos, which is what people were worried about before. And once you've taken all your photo cards out, or your photo mats, what you do get is this effect, which just looks, I think, amazing. All those details start to shine through, and as you go through, it sort of just introduces a bit more each time as well. You can see a bit more because some things are hidden behind other ephemera pieces. So it's just amazing. I do love it just falling down into the aperture there. So hope you liked this little walkthrough. And as I said, there is a full tutorial for this one. And you can use any collection you want. And for people who have tried tunnel albums in the past, I want to try a different variation, I think this is the project for you as well. So let me know what you think of this album. I mean, I love it. Hopefully you do too. Also, collections do you think you'd use it for? I'm already thinking of the spring one, which is coming up with Graphic 45. Would be a lovely one with all the rabbits. But yeah, what do you think about it? Let me know in the comments below. If you've enjoyed this walkthrough, please give me a little thumbs up as well. It really does mean a lot. And I do try to answer your comments as well. So I do like to read them. So thank you for watching. And hopefully you enjoyed it enough to join me in the tutorial. See you again soon.